Hey guys, just wanted to touch base one last time before the event. There are a couple of good things that would love to mention. I think you guys are going to want to bet it. And the first one is we have found what is almost certainly a mistake in the single game parlay section on Mario Batista. We already got the sub, or I have the sub. I recommend the sub at plus 600 and first round sub. But we could do a lot better than that if you want to float a long shot. Mario Batista tied takedowns, one plus knockdown, submission. Look at that. Plus 15,000. How is that possible? Does that make any sense? Now, the interesting thing is, we have right now all of those criteria, and we change it from Mario Batista to Benito Lopez. Benito Lopez pays 10,000, but Mario Batista pays 15,000. I mean, look, if we look at their sub props, Mario Batista is paying way less because it's perceived to be a far more likely event. I think they may have switched the lines. I think there might be some funny business in how they're calculating the likelihood of a tied takedown sub. These seem to always produce numbers that are not correct, at least not correct based on historic results. They tend to, in my opinion, based on all the analysis that I've done, overestimate the percentage of subs that are preceded by a takedown. They don't really give enough consideration to the likelihood of it coming from a knockdown. And so, since that is one of the primary ways that it gets to the ground, you add in the knockdown, well, that bumps it up from 8,000 to 15,000. So that is a implied probability to break even 0.5% of the time. Just a small percent of the subs have to come from a knockdown instead of a takedown, without there being a takedown on one side, or for there to be one on each side. I mean, there are quite a few ways that this can pan out, and this is paying. Look at this: a $10 bet pays 1,500. I mean, that is a fucking whopper. Unfortunately, my account is limited to, so I can't even put more than $1 on these fights. Actually, on something that has odds this long, I can get exactly 9 cents down, which is unfortunately 1 cent less than the minimum to put of a bet on a single game parlay. So I can actually not bet this line at all. But for all you out there who are watching, feel free to take it and enjoy that one. The D Rod Magny fight, there is still scorecards, no action. ARB, we have the one at 220 on Bet Online. We also have at 230 Magny scorecards, no action on Bodog Bovada. And we have minus 180 on Bet Reverse Unibet, and I think something pretty close still on DraftKings. The Sherman fight has been canceled. Fortunately, we got a lot of great prop ARBs there. Uh, there is still a Batista inside the distance that popped up as an odds boost on PokerStars for 165, I believe, which is significantly better than the market, and seems to be one of the more popular bets this week. I mean, right now I think the market best on best fight odds is 140. I'm gonna say, where is it? 140 on Bet365 right here. And if we go to fightodds.io, what are we getting the best here on these sites? Batista inside the distance. 130. So I don't even have the Bet365 one. Yeah, I mean, you can see that 165 is, I mean, it's beyond just off market. It's arbable against not Batista inside the distance on a couple of sites, on Betway, on Five Dimes, on Sportbet, and I believe on Pinnacle it is also an arb against the not bet. 165 is just an amazing price. And they have really high caps, so I would recommend signing up for PokerStars if you are in a jurisdiction where you're allowed to. A couple of boxing things. I know that this is mostly about mixed martial arts, but there are some good arbs on. I shouldn't actually say arb, but Hussein Muhammad Zon Kosabutsky. That's quite a name. If you go into MGM, it's buried deep in there. You can get the under 6 rounds for minus 150. You're getting an extra round and a half better than what the market is paying. And if you paired that with the over 3.5, and you put it into an ARB calculator, and you've worked out the math, which I already have, It's like getting about plus 600 to plus 650 on a finish inside those 2.5 rounds between 3.5 and the end of the sixth. Whereas if you take the VIG out of the best prices available for those rounds, you'll find that they should pay combined about plus 200, plus 210. So it should be about a 300% ROI bet, trying to get the double dip for both sides. We also have one other on the Bivol fight. You can get minus 300 on over 11 on BetMGM, and then plus 300 fight doesn't go to decision on Bet365. Gives you 1 round for break even. You just free rolling for a finish in the what would that be, in the 12th round? As unlikely as it is. Let's see how the market has priced that. Fight. Oh my god, there are a lot of props on that fight. Okay, forget it. Fight ends in round 12, 31. Okay, so there's very low probability of winning both sides. But it is a free roll, and you'll be racking up your MGM points so you could get higher tier in the rewards. You can maybe get some free hotels. If you get high enough reward tier, you end up getting a free cruise. It's always good to be pumping money through at break even on BetMGM when possible. So that is all that I've got right now. More stuff is going to be coming up, and some stuff has come and gone in between videos. I mean, always good lines popping up. I'm going to try to be streaming on Twitch. Just do a search. I'll probably be one of the only ones doing it tonight. I want to just be going through all the lines, and anybody who is interested in watching and chatting along, feel free to participate. It's not really so much as it is a broadcast as an entertainer. I'm just going to be doing shit with you, and you can make suggestions too. So thanks for watching. So hit the subscribe, like, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Twitch, or if not, the next video. Thanks for watching.